adopted Team Teach our model, I actually researched every model of sort of safe care that I could find, and I thought that Team Teach had the most cohesion with our model of care, which is authoritative parenting. Team Teach it's restorative. It's about developing levels of emotional literacy in children and young people to make them more self-reliant, long-term, therefore manage their own emotions, subsequently behaviour. It's about reflection, it's about ongoing learning, and it's constantly developing and evolving, so it's not stagnant and continues to evolve and puts the kids right at the heart of everything that it does.
Team Teach is by far the most widely used package for children and schools, and that's no accident. It's comprehensive, it's coherent, it has integrity in terms of its ethos around de-escalation, but equally as a suite of physical interventions that actually are effective and preserve relationships.
It's Team Teach for me because of the emphasis they put on looking after the children and putting them first. It's regularly risk assessed, which means that we're always getting up to date information and techniques that work best for the children. There's always somebody there to support you, and whenever you need any advice or support, there's a massive team there.
It's child-centred. It puts the young person or the service user, if some people call them that, at the centre of attention. It makes them paramount. It offers those that are using it a suite of techniques to use, but the emphasis is more on the prior work at the lower stages of crisis. So the de-escalation, verbal and non-verbal de-escalation. But as I said earlier, it gives people a suite of techniques to use should we need to go to physical intervention.
But it's the whole holistic approach. It's the ethos that we can go back on any previous physical intervention that we've used, so it can go up or it can go down, with the emphasis on keeping children safe.
Because Team Teach helps to see beyond the behaviour, puts the child at the centre and gives staff tools in assessing risk over control.
Just because of the whole ethos of Team Teach and how the child is always the paramount concern, and it's also the well-being and safety of the child, as well as everything being updated frequently all of the time to make sure that all of our techniques are safely used.
It gives staff, gives you the confidence to help and empower people to work with children in difficult situations and know what they should and shouldn't do. It's the empowering bit of it, but it's also because the children are at the centre of everything about Team Teach.
Why Team Teach?
Because Team Teach is accessible and appropriate for staff working in all settings, from mainstream right through from nursery right through to vulnerable adults, because the underpinning messages are the same for all of those people, that it's about care and it's about risk, not about control.
The de-escalation officer paramount, no pain for compliance, the huge toolbox in order to deal with many different difficult situations across the whole spectrum of different agencies, different education, young, old.
I think looking at all the other things available on the market, Team Teach concentrates more on relationships with children, and it empowers staff to deal with children confidently, whatever the situation.
For me, it's about looking after the children, puts the children's safety first, gives the staff a system and a set structure that they're able to really use and pick the right tool from the toolbox, so that it gives the staff confidence to feel confident around difficult children who are displaying difficult behaviours, enables them to make everybody safe.
Well, having been involved with Team Teach for a number of years, I think for me the most important thing that I've found is the sense of a professional network. That over the years, techniques are reviewed, changed. They're always backed up with, sort of practical evaluation, and theory is integrated. So for me, I feel part of a community of professionals guided by a strong set of values and a common approach to working with vulnerable pupils and older children as well.